5 British nationals, including a child, have contracted coronavirus during a holiday in the French Alps. They had been in close contact with another Briton who apparently contracted the virus in Singapore.
This is a region of France popular with European tourists during skiing season. And it was in the area of Les Contamines-Montjoie, close to Mont Blanc, that the 5 Britons now infected with the virus are said to have come into contact with a British man who recently returned from Singapore. All, including a child and others they had been close to, have been taken to hospital. A crisis unit has been set up and efforts are underway to trace anyone who had contact with them.
It's what we call a cluster. It means a grouping around one original case. All of the positive cases are people this British citizen came into close contact with, 11 people in total. They were hospitalised last night in 3 different hospitals.
2 schools in the area will be closed in the coming days as authorities try to establish who those affected have been in contact with. The 9-year-old, confirmed to have the virus, recently attended a school and French lessons in the mountain region.
Il y a un enfant de 9 ans.
There is a 9-year-old child who visited 2 schools, in particular one in Contamines, where he lived, and another in Saint-Gervais, where he went for 1 day for French lessons.
The French Prime Minister held an emergency meeting to assess efforts to try to tackle the spread of the virus. As it emerged, the 5 Britons infected had stayed at the same chalet as a man who'd been in Singapore. Authorities say he arrived in France after attending a 3-day conference in Asia. A number of cases have already been traced back to an event at the Hyatt Hotel in Singapore, which led to panic buying in supermarkets after the country raised its health warning. An increasing number of nations are now having to implement measures to try to curtail the virus. Michelle Clifford, Sky News, Brussels.